Hey, so today I'd like to talk a little bit about a photo shoot that I did pretty recently, and we're gonna get into a project that I did, but I'm also still doing. Okay, so before I get into it, I want to thank everybody who helped by voting for me for Face of Horror. I'm still doing that, it's ongoing until early November. So please, if you have a moment, keep giving me your free daily votes. It's really helpful. I really want to use the prize money to help make a movie. Plus, again, the prizes include staying at Buffalo Bill's house. I think I've talked to you guys about Silence of the Lambs before. I could probably do a separate thing about my early intro to horror and Silence of the Lambs. So that being aside, yes, thank you guys very much. I'm having fun with that right now. Today I was in like first place in my group. So I'm doing well. It looks like I'm gonna make it to the next round. So photo shoot. I recently did a photo shoot with a photographer with the handle Dropout Photography, and I'll include his link below. I also was fortunate enough to have Phil Flock, who also is the one who created my new intro, and he did behind the scenes for me. And this was really just kind of a social experiment to me, as well as a test for myself. So let me explain what I did. I was approached by a photographer who asked if I was interested in doing a photo shoot. I agreed to do an exchange where we both benefit from the pictures, and we went and did a photo shoot, and that's it. So I did 3 looks. One was a dress, one was lingerie, one was a corset. Now that might strike a few of you as a little bit funny, because I have talked about this little struggle with like being a tomboy, and like the sexy stuff is a bit much for me, right? Like I'm not super into everything. Just can't be about my looks or anybody's looks, right? It just doesn't last forever. We're all gonna change. It is what it is. That being said, I am being asked to do roles that pull me outside of my comfort zone, which really is the reason why I did it. I need to know in advance, before taking some of these roles that I'm actively auditioning for, that I'm prepared to be professional on set and be able to take instruction. So I need to know my boundaries, but be able to do what I need to do for a particular set. So it was with that in mind that I really took this on. That being said, I got some really nice pictures out of it, had fun, it was fine. I got some interesting responses because, first of all, I have awesome followers and friends and just, people around my life, because it really wasn't super creepy like I think people anticipate it to be, right? Overwhelmingly positive response, very, very sweet, encouraging things. Really, my responses ranged from something about like Yas Queen to the supportive but disapproving, oh my gosh, why would you do that? You don't have to do that. I know, I don't have to. In this case, again, you guys know maybe better than these people, just that it was something to push myself and test myself. So that being said, like, it's still a weird thing, right? Like if I'm somebody who just doesn't publicly show myself in that way, it's just strange. It's weird. And people, whether it's this forum or another, are gonna comment on it. And I'm okay with that. I open myself up to it. I really do understand that people are gonna say whatever they feel like. I hope that if people are following or listening to me, that they can appreciate my vibe, that they can appreciate that I try to be pretty respectful of other people. And again, it seems like I didn't really get that a lot in return. I even, one of my friends posted something in my comments that, like, if you don't know him, you would have thought it was pretty disrespectful. And somebody came at him immediately. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't stick anybody on him. He's being a dummy. So I just super appreciate y'all. I think I have, yeah, I think I've got some really cool people around me, and appreciate those who listen. So having a lot of fun. That was weird, but cool. And for the thing that I'm about to continue with, some of you may know or remember that earlier this year I went to film a horror movie. Well, still happening. So I did go to Mississippi and film an entire horror feature. That being said, we were an independent production, and so certain things got cut that shouldn't have been cut. Certain things didn't work out and need to be reshot, which reshoots are very, very common. So I'm actually about to drive back to the South and finish filming this movie that I've already mostly filmed. Some of you, again, engage with me on social media, hit me up on Instagram, and know that I have like some stills and stuff out from this movie, and that it looks really, really cool. Actually, for my Face of Horror profile, I have a still of me from this particular movie, which I'm really excited about. I'll be very pleased to talk about it when I have the opportunity to say more. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff happening. On top of that, some of my little personal projects are starting to roll out. I was able to film a couple of things this last weekend, thanks to some very, very big help, and it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna be able to show you guys soon. I think, please let me know what you think. I think that my best course of action is going to be to post links, to maybe post clips, and give a little bit of a play-by-play, because I think that'll be a little bit better received than just throwing it on here and you guys don't know what's going on, where I went. So we're gonna have a lot of fun. Thanks for being with me.